Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I have been absent here on my channel. I know the weather in Arkansas has been really bad, very dark, gloomy, and stormy. It rained 21 out of 30 days of May, which was absolutely horrible. Felt like I got the winter blues all over again during the summer. So I went down to At Home. I've been there a lot lately. It's been my go-to place. And I found a lot of goodies, so I'm going to share with you guys everything that I found, and at the end of today's video I'm going to do a mini haul and share with you guys what I picked up. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. As soon as I walked in, this large wall of vases and pots caught my eye. There were so many colors, sizes, and textures, and the first thing that caught my eye was this one right here. It reminded me of my vintage rice wine jars that I love so much, and I actually found it in a second size as well. The smaller one is $19.99 and the larger one is $29.99. And a few weeks ago, I was actually able to find the McGee & Co. wicker vase dupe. This is an exact dupe, just in a smaller size and different color. And if you're into wicker like I am, they have so many different options for you to choose from. Silver is a really big trend in the interior design world right now. Nothing that I really loved and I absolutely had to have, but these cube objects did grab my attention. I think they would be beautiful just styled on a table, in a bowl, or as bookends. They're not really heavy to hold any books, but just for styling purposes, they are really pretty. These twisted candlestick holders were also really pretty. They came in 2 different sizes and in a gold as well. I've been seeing this blueprint a lot lately, and if you're into it, they have so many different options. This trinket dish was so pretty. The marble options at Home are endless. This little trinket dish is so pretty. Thought it'd be really nice as a jewelry tray or even for a tea light candle. It's so pretty. They had a lot of options in this lighter wicker. I'm honestly not really into it, but if you do like something and you want it to be a little darker, a little spray paint can go a very long way. I only spotted 2 of these amber glass candlestick holders, but they are so pretty. The glass is really thin, so I know these would not last in my home. They had so many terracotta vases and pots, but what really caught my attention was this pot right here. It looked very similar to ones that Olive Italy has, and they go for hundreds of dollars. Even the color was perfect. It's nothing you would have to DIY either. And I gotta be honest, you guys, these shelves are so overwhelming. They are jam-packed and there is so much to go through. I felt like I was gonna miss something if I blinked. Then I found these vases. I've seen similar ones on either CB2 or Crate & Barrel, but if you're into that silver trend, I think these are really fun options. And I finally found the glass. This is my favorite element right now, so let's go through all these goodies. I love this hurricane style vase, the rounded bottom with the ball detail. It's so pretty, and I think tulips would look really, really good in here. This is a vase that I own and I really love. Again, tulips or fresh florals, they look so pretty in here. I have it styled in my daughter's nursery. And then this beauty caught my attention. How stunning is this vase? The detail on the inside, the shape, the size. And then I found its baby. It's a little slimmer, smaller in size. So pretty for $7.99. I did not realize that my favorite hurricane comes in a smaller size. This one would be perfect for candles. It is so cute. And then I found this really large hurricane. This thing was so heavy, I could barely hold it. I think it would look really good for some florals or even a candle inside of. It has so much detail. Again, it is really heavy. And then I came across an acrylic match holder. I accidentally dropped my glass cloche and it shattered into a million pieces. So I will never buy a glass cloche again. So I think this is a really good option, especially if you have kiddos. This is a safer aesthetic look. I also came across the Olive Atelier Onyx lookalike candlestick holders. I'm honestly not really into these, not sure why, but they are really pretty if you are. And I came across one of my favorite checkered boxes. I can't believe they still have these. I've had mine for so long. It definitely seems like they hold onto their inventory a lot more than other retailers do. They don't recycle through their designs often. And of course, I found more glass, these cutie candlestick holders. that are glass are only $2.99. I feel like that is a steal for the look. They do come in a larger size that is a bit more detailed if you are into that. I also found them in this cube shaped. It reminded me of some McGee & Co ones that they have. They're just a bit smaller, but these are really cute and they almost came home with me. I kind of regret not getting them, but I honestly do not need them. And right underneath, they had some more candlestick holders that caught my eye. These have a wooden pedestal and they come in a closed type of look. They come in a large and a medium size. They are so pretty and they kind of gave me an antique feel that I really do like. I also found some really beautiful marble boxes. Because it is marble, they come in different variations. I found 3 different variations of them, all so pretty. I love the colorway of it. And for $19.99, you honestly cannot beat it. They are so heavy. I also found the travertine boxes. I have some travertine boxes that I style almost all the time in my videos. So if you are into these, I would definitely stop by here. This is a great price for the size and the material. This candlestick holder is still one of my favorites till this day. I've had this one for a few years and it's so good. I had a feeling this was a book stand when I pulled it out, and it was. If you're into that look or you really want the McGee & Co one but don't want to spend the money, this is a really, really great size for the price. It's so pretty. I prefer this wood tone over the McGee & Co one that I have. And of course, they have so many florals, but honestly, nothing really caught my eye. I think I've maxed out on the amount of florals that I could buy this year, but I did really love their wreath selection. This magnolia one was pretty. And this pastel one was pretty as well. They had so many different options. I kind of didn't know what to choose from, but I ended up grabbing one that I'll share with you guys at the end of the video. And pots. Oh my god, the amount of pots that they have, the variations, the sizes, the material. I have the white one. It holds my black olive tree, but I've painted it to give it a more rustic beige look. They have so many that replicate vintage Turkish vessels. A lot of the olive atelier vibes that we talk about all the time. They are so pretty. They also don't give that big box store feel. They kind of look like they have been collected over time. These right here really caught my attention. I'm torn between going back for these and the style that I'm going to share after. They're so pretty. The beige in person is a lot more warmer than it is showing on camera. They do have a really pretty patina. They're also glazed. And then this style right here, I don't know why, but this just reminded me of something that you would find at an antique store. The shape, the color, even the print on it is just so pretty. So you guys are gonna have to let me know which style I should go for, or should I just do a mix and match look. I ended up grabbing these tall ones for my front door. I placed 2 on each side. I grabbed the smaller one. And last, I stopped by the kitchen section to share with you guys these bonbon jars. I have the designer high-end ones that are much larger, but if you're looking for something that is an exact look, but for less, these are it. They are much smaller, but I'm telling you, these look completely identical to the ones that I have. All right, you guys, that completes the shop with me portion. And now I want to share with you guys what I picked up. I've been really impressed with Athome. We did not have one nearby us in Georgia, but now I have one fairly close to me, so I'm there very often. And I've collected things every time I've gone, and I want to dive right into one of my favorite pieces just because of how good of a dupe it is. And I have already DIY'd it, so if you want to know what colors I used and the method, stay tuned for my next video. I'm uploading a fun DIY video with a few different items in there, but this is how it turned out. I put it side by side next to my vintage one, and I'm telling you guys, it is an exact dupe. I did not need it. I have so many vases, I just could not pass up on this one and to share a good DIY with you guys. So I'm excited to share that. The next vase I picked up is going to be this one. I just had to. This one was also $29.99. It is so pretty. Had I known Athome has so many good glass vases, I would not have splurged on the Amber Interiors one. I love the detail on the inside, the shape, how large it is. It's very large. I've also been really into glass lately, and I just really love how this one looks. This is a really good one. I bought a third vase, and it's only because my big Mickey & Co vase birthed a baby, and I know you guys have probably seen this everywhere. Of course, I had to get the baby version of my large one. This was only $19.99, you guys. And to get the exact Mickey & Co color, you can use my secret sauce, the nutmeg spray paint by Rust-Oleum. That one has gone viral, and I have not been able to find that spray paint in store until today. I found the last can at Lowe's, so I'm going to be spray painting this one. I highly recommend it. I grabbed some candlestick holders. I think I have a candlestick holder obsession. They do come in 2 different sizes, but if you know me, you know I love a good same size pair. Just something about them being the same height paired together, it's just so pretty. It's something I really love to do. These were both $19.99. I love the mix of, they kind of look antique but also modern at the same time. I don't love things to be super antique, but a good mix of modern in there is just so pretty. It's something you would probably walk by and not even notice, but trust me, you guys, style, they are so pretty. And the last item I picked up was actually a wreath. I do not like spending a ton on wreaths because I just feel like they're going outside. There's no need. So this one was $27.99. I love the hydrangeas in there. I've been really loving the greens, yellows, purples, pinks, and blues lately. And this one I felt like would go perfectly on my patio. I'm also working on a front porch decorate with me and summer refresh, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned for that video. It's coming soon as well. So that wraps up the haul. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me as much as I enjoyed filming this for you, and I will see you guys in my next video.